Hi guys, I picked up this Outsunny 10 by 20 greenhouse, and needless to say, it was a little complicated with the directions, but luckily I had my daughter just smart with her masters. Anyways, I'm gonna go through it because I've seen a lot of videos that were unhelpful. They showed all the parts and they had music. Nobody was talking. So I'm going to kind of like go through it, and then I'm going to show you specific parts so that way you know how to do it without looking at, any other video. So here we go. Okay. First of all, they have you installing these two pieces here. Okay, these two pieces here. This is a 10. This is a 10. Okay, and these right here, I can't remember what number they were, but you'll see that they have like a little bracket right there. Okay, little bracket right there. Okay, and then these are twos. Okay, down to 3. Okay, and then here you got 12. Okay, and I believe this here was 11. So it's 11, 12. Okay, now when you get to this part here, this part right here, okay, this here is 17. Okay, the 17, all right, has a little lip on it. Okay, and that lip goes around this curve. Okay, which is number 2. Okay, goes around this curve. Okay, and then you have, I think this here is a 13. Let me just make sure. It's 14 here, and yes. Okay, 14 and 13. Okay, they go with the H1 bolts. All right, and here is a 6, if I'm not mistaken. There's a 5. Those are 5s. Let me just make sure of the number here, which it could be all 5s. Okay. All right. So back to this over here. So you got your 5s. Okay. And then you see your 13. 13 goes right here. 5 and the 17 right here. Okay. That's the 17. And this is how it connects. Okay, and then everything else is kind of repeatable. All right, these are 3s and 2s, and then you got your 17, your 5, and your 13, and your 14, and everything else, it just repeats. And then the same thing you did down here goes with the same thing down here. So I believe these right here get shorter, okay, because it came down to, I think these were 6 up here, and then I think it was like a 4, and then a 3 right here. And it feels like something could be loose, but okay, nothing's loose. I just heard noise moving around. Okay, so those are 1s. Those are 1s right there. Those are 1s. Okay. So maybe that's these are the 1s. Okay, those are the ones. But hopefully, you know, this video helps you out. I did not use that little Allen key, but I did use that little wrench that they have, the wrench for the nuts. And I used a powered nut driver, because there's no way in the world I would have did that with an Allen key. I would have been there all day. Let me show you something else here. These right here are the 7 and 8s. That's the bottom. That's the bottom. Okay, like I said, 13 and 14. Okay. Like I said, these, it got shorter, so these are 4s. Anything else I can show you? But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So I'll be grabbing some, grabbing some 2x6s today for my foundation on the bottom, and then I will bolt that down to the ground, I guess using some rods. And then I will make the interior a little bit more sturdier, because right now, I don't know, it's just flimsy. So, and then up top, I will make it sturdy. That's gonna be about it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's helpful. Until the next video, talk to you soon. Bye.